that Survivor?
It's Dune. I'm into Dune now.
I thought it was about to be fucking Led Zeppelin. I come from the land of the ice and snow with the midnight sun. So
It's a lot of things. It's mostly that I can't sing good, but it's those other things as well.
Sing pretty good.
I have gotten so into Dune. And
Really?
yes, before you ask, Dune your mom. All right, we got it out of the way.
Well, actually, when you get really into Dune, they re-give you your virginity back.
Yeah. I got it, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not giving this one away.
This one's just for daddy.
Look, you can't give your. What do they say? You can't give your water to anyone.
You cannot give your wet to anyone.
You're wet.
Do not let it out. Do not let it out. I thought about that
Waste your
so
water.
much.
Yeah.
There's a scene in the movie, if you're unfamiliar, where
is the first one.
it is the first one, where Paul Atreides, his mom, is going to throw up, and they urge her to don't let it out, because wasting any amount of moisture is stupid in the desert. And that got me thinking, like, how they fuck, you know?
Yeah, well, that's why fucking's so serious, because that's your water, that's your wet.
Yeah. Both types too. I feel like.
So it means when you pull out the sandworm, you better mean it.
Wait, doesn't that scene happen also where someone's crying and he like wipes the tear off and eats it?
Oh yeah. Because you can't. Oh no, delicacy. Oh, that is deep.
Dune rules.
Sorry, babe, my halut is just a little shy.
Oh god. I think I was talking to Blaine maybe yesterday, where I was this weekend we were on a boat together. Don't worry about it. And we were talking about Dune, and I was like, man, I love Dune. I wish the books didn't suck so bad because I want more Dune.
Yeah, here's what's really funny about Dune is that I watched the first movie like 5 times, and I was like, boy, howdy, does this movie suck dick and balls.
Really?
And then I watched a 7-hour lore video essay on the books and everything that I had to know of the story of Dune. And then I watched the movie and I was like, hey, that was pretty okay. But then the second movie, they've been hiding that one from me.
The fact that you haven't shared that video essay with me yet makes me question our entire friendship. I felt similarly. I saw the first Dune movie and I was like, man, that looked cool. I have no idea what happened. And then I listened to I want to say 30 episode podcast going into all of the books and the lore about it. And then I went back and watched the movie. And then I watched the second movie and I was like, oh no, this is a masterpiece, except for that weird part where he is himself and his great grandfather and also his son.
It's kind of fucked up because it's like, if you are interested in Dune, if you do think it's cool, which it is, they reward you with that by having to go read the books, which is essentially like, here, go read the Bible. And it's like, fuck!
That's literally what Blaine said. He was like, it's like reading a religious text. Like, reading Dune is like reading a religious text. And then we started talking about Scientology, and it was a whole thing.
Well, that's because that's what it is, all right?
A religious text?
It is my religious text.
Boy.
And I will follow the Lisan Al-Gaib into battle. I will rain a bloody jihad on these Harkonnen pieces of shit.
Yeah.
It makes terrorism look super cool, if I'm being honest.
I mean, respectfully, we should have a Butlerian genocide pretty soon. Like, it's time.
All technology, all computers.
All computers, all
the
AI.
Butlerian jihad,
That's it, yeah.
I thought you said Bavarian, and I was like,
Butlerian.
what?
No, the Butlerian jihad, not genocide.
Yeah.
We should do that sooner rather than later, before Nissan, Elon Musk, and his Grok AI take over.
It is the Grok Al-Gaib.
Oh my god, is there anyone in history more fucking Harkonnen coded than Elon?
He's the most Harkonnen coded. Look at his chest.
He's got the body for it.
He's got the body type of Harkonnen. Oh,
you're telling me that guy wouldn't be in one of those like fucking floating suits, like come on,
the goo vat, and you telling me he gets that complexion by not living beneath a black sun? What are we doing?
Dune's great, but it's straight up like it's just it truly feels like just another Abrahamic religion.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like another. It's like, well,
Agreeable.
yeah.
And becoming a fan of it does feel a lot like religious brainwashing, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like I had, like, at this point in my life, I have spent upwards of 11 hours consuming Dune and Dune-related media. If Dune 2 isn't a masterpiece, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Wait, you need 3, right?
2!
You haven't seen the second one yet?
I just did. That's what I'm saying. And I think it's a masterpiece because I had to watch a 3-hour movie, a 7-hour fucking video essay about the lore of it, and then a second, like, 3-hour movie. So if that second 3-hour movie, if it's not good, Griff, then my life is fucking worthless.
Mondo, have you watched the prequel about the Bene Gesseris?
No?
There's a whole prequel series about the Bene Gesserit.
on Amazon.
Oh,
yeah.
Prophecy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I was just about to steal that. You know what I mean? I was just about to steal that.
I hear it's pretty good.
I love it. I've become recently so obsessed with a while ago when the movie first came out. Griff, you changed your Twitter name to
Nissan Al-Gaib, yes, for a while. Until I was bullied by my girlfriend into changing it, yes.
But it fucking rules, and I
I'm gonna
haven't.
change it back.
You should do it right now before
right
I
now.
take it because it's good. I have not stopped thinking about writing like a B plot in a script or something where there's just like some white kid who goes to get his car fixed at a Mexican mechanic and he knows basic high school level Spanish and they start calling him the Nissan Al-Gaib. And instead of the kick-ass song, it's the Mexican laugh where it's like ha ha. That fucking rips, dude.
Here's the thing: there is not much difference in the mechanics of driving a sandworm than a Nissan Altima. They go the same speed and have the same control.
Yeah, and they both let off the same amount of fucking dust behind them, dude. They are gross cars.
Have you ever?
Mine is also full of spice.
They usually are. Have you ever been cut off in traffic and it was a Nissan Altima because it's always a Nissan Altima?
Yeah.
And you're like, what caused this phenomenon? Like, is it cart or is it horse? Like, which came first? Is it like, do those people buy it and then something does the Nissan Altima talk to you like the Green Goblin mask?
You want to drive like shit. It uses the voice on you. When you start the engine,
voice.
when you start the engine, the voice goes, merge.
No blinker.
Kill him.
And points. It's just every single time. I don't that and people who have like a champagne colored car. I don't know what those like correlations are. But it's just like something about it. And if you see a champagne Nissan Altima, just pull over. Pull over like it's raining. Just pull over, put your hazards on.
I've never owned a Nissan.
I was gonna say a champagne Lexus, official cars of moms cheating on their husbands.
Ooh. With the baby seat in the back.
In the
Oh,
back. Yeah.
Oh,
A champagne Lexus. God.
I have
She's
never. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's the official car of the Cookie Monster sweatpants girl when she grows up.
I've never owned either of those cars, but I have owned an absolute beat to shit Honda Civic with the back bumper zip tie stitched to like hang on to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And my favorite part about driving a car that's clearly falling apart like that, or, you know, a Nissan Altima, is it basically means you can merge whenever you want to, because anyone who sees your car is like, I'm not fucking with
Two
that.
car lengths. They're like
Yeah.
two car lengths. I'm
Nothing to
staying
lose.
back.
It's the car equivalent of a face tattoo, in my opinion, in my honest opinion.
Honestly, more of a neck tattoo because there's a lot of pain attached to it too.
Yeah. Oh, well, to be clear, I don't mean like a cool face tattoo, like a gang member face tattoo. I mean like a Jared Leto, like damaged in that weird script font.
The thing about the Honda Civic, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, you have to kill a Honda Civic. There is no, like, my car died. You have to actively, I could probably not change the oil in my car for 6 years and it would still run.
Griff, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. So I used to work at Jiffy Lube when I was in college. Okay. Okay, that was like one of my first jobs in college, was working Jiffy Lube. It sucked. And it only sucked because I was literally, well, this is not the reason it sucked, but it was just fascinating. I shit you not, I was the only person who worked in my shop who wasn't a felon. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Two guys in my shop literally had ankle monitors. They could go from Jiffy Lube to home. That is it. Anyway.
Do you know what's so funny about that, Andrew?
What's that?
My father, current felon, is working at a Jiffy Lube with an ankle monitor, and he can only go from Jiffy Lube to home right now.
And there's some pale 19-year-old Mexican boy there working with him. The cycle continues.
The cycle continues.
And that boy is the manager.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Holy shit, you're right. He is the Nissan Al-Gaib. They see you change a battery in the parking lot and drink some beer, and they're like, he knows our ways as if he was born to our planet.
But straight up, there's a guy came in with a mid 90s Honda Accord, exact same car I had at the time, and that I had at the time, and this was like early mid 2000s.
Yeah.
So it was only like a 10-year-old car, and he was like, yeah, I think I need to get the oil changed. I was like, oh, okay. How long has it been since you had the oil changed? And he said, I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't remember the last time I've oiled. He might not have changed it since he got the car. Check this out. The check engine oil light, not the check engine light, the oil light. When the oil light goes on, you need to pull your fucking car over. His oil light had been on for a week. He came into the shop. We took the drain plug off the bottom of his oil thing, and nothing came out.
Jesus Christ.
That Honda was still running. They are you have to put fucking baking soda in the gas tank for those cars to stop running. They are perfect machines. And even then,
if you pressure wash the inside out, you can probably get it running again.
Exactly. You have to, like, a 96 Honda Accord is the cockroach of car evolution. Yeah. Unkillable.
It's like I got T-boned by a teenager. I want to say like maybe I had my car for a couple of years. Maybe it was like the first or second year, and she had gotten her car that day. It was ironically a Honda Civic also, and she destroyed my back wheel and broke my rear axle. I still drive that car.
Yeah.
You can't, literally, they're made of like, it's like they're made out of whatever they made like Nintendos out of. Like they're made out of like Nintendium. They're indestructible. Like if you cut a Honda Civic open, it's like GameCube purple inside.
Yeah. Just like a Nintendo, the outside will stay intact, but the inside will slowly rot away to shit.
That's the thing. That's the thing, is like the engine, everything mechanical in a mid 90s Honda, everything mechanical will work flawlessly for all time. The inside, like literally the cushioning and the springs in your seats will decay, will be reclaimed by the earth before the car stops running.
One of my friends in Austin has a early 90s Honda now. He currently is driving it. A car that is over 30 years old, which is hard to hear, but that's what it is.
Yep.
And it starts, it runs, it still drives. It needs a little, you got to turn the key a couple times.
But it still goes.
But it's still fucking going. And the best part about it, anytime you move even a little bit, the ceiling will sprinkle down into fine dust. And by the time you get out, you are completely white from the head down.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw my cousin for the first time in like many, many years a while ago. And he still has the car that my dad gave him from when I was born. Like when I was born, they got a new car because it was like a Honda Death Trap. You know how like Honda will make those like sports cars that are like a different name from everything else? It was like one of those that you can't put a baby in because it's a coupe. He's still driving it. It still works. It's like from like 89. It's perfectly fine. It's messed up. I don't know what they do. Hey, things used to be built to last. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, Honda in the 90s, the Japanese car company Honda in the 90s was like America in the 60s in terms of like the space program. It's like
they had something to prove.
They had something to prove. They were like, we don't care. We do not believe in planned obsolescence. We are literally we have a mission, which is to create the best automobile we possibly can. Like the most robust, best automobile we possibly can that simply will not break. And the fuckers did it. They absolutely did it.
They built a vehicle for kings. They just didn't know it would be the Latin kings.
I shit you not. I need to check. I need to make a phone call, and maybe I'll update the you guys next time. But that Honda, I had the 96 Honda Accord. After it passed to me, it went to Laredo to be with my grandparents, like housekeeper.
Yeah.
For them to use in Laredo. I went back to Laredo, I like in 2012 or 2013, and she was still driving that car, and it had 600,000 miles on the end.
Jesus.
I'm not fucking 600,000 miles.
They're from a different planet. No, they're not. Their life cycles are not ours.
No, they're like elves, and we're humans in relation to like the 90s. The 90s Honda looks at us and knows that we will pass before it ever like has a gray hair. Like we're like dogs to them.
Yeah, like it is truly like the scientists who created the mid-90s Honda wanted to create something that would outlive even the company itself.
Sorry, I just remember something. Very important to this conversation. Honda and Nissan just merged.
What, they got into like a car accident?
No. They like
I know. The Nissan didn't signal and just swerved. Is that what you mean?
The Nissan caused the accident, but the Honda survived. It's okay. Which is essentially what happened. I think Honda acquired Nissan.
Oh no, they did a Warner Discovery.
Yeah, so I'm like, what does that mean? Does that mean what kind of bastard fucking Nissan's gonna come out in the next like 5 to 10 years that will have the tenacity of a Honda, but like the ill repute of a Nissan?
It's called Honda Max, and
oh god,
and then it'll just be Max, and then we'll go back to Honda Max.
It'll just be Honda,
and then it'll be Honda and Nissan Discovery.
$134 million to do that.
Yeah,
but we're firing all of Civic Tooth. So we'll save some money there. Really quick, I have been obsessed with this since you said it, that we're dogs to Hondas. And I can't stop thinking about Honda years, where like a 96 Honda in our years is the equivalent of like 4.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking the way that you market is that you know how they say happy Honda days. Every year is like a day to a Honda.
Is one Honda day.
Is one Honda day. And that's the day that marks it, the end and beginning of a new day for a Honda. Not a particular funny thing to end on, but one that I believe in. You guys want to record a podcast?
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the only relationship advice show guaranteed to ruin your relationship. It is boyfriend material.
Yes.
I am your boyfriend whose Honda's in the shop right now and really needs to borrow your keys. Please, honey, please, can we become a one-car family? Armando Torres.
And it is I. And they also have my Honda in the shop, but to show nothing's wrong with it. They're showing the other cars what they should and could be. It's aspirationally in the shop. It's showing, why can't you be more like this car? Andrew Rosas. That's
and I'm your boyfriend who's mentally laughing at the thought of all Hondas going to the forest that the elves go to when they like die or like live, where they go to live forever but die.
That's also a real place. It's called a fucking pick apart. And if you ever have a Honda, you can go just pick off the remaining parts and put them into your Honda, and it's like new again.
That's how they fix mine.
You guys didn't know that both Gandalf and Frodo went across to the Undying Lands on a Honda? It wasn't a boat, actually. It was.
Okay, this is the last thing I'll say about Honda. A major plot point, spoilers, of the film Deadpool 3 with Wolverine is that they are driving a Honda Odyssey across the Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of the movie, he keeps talking about how much of a piece of shit it is. And the entire time in my head, I was like, Honda Odyssey is the best minivan that you could possibly buy for your money. I am alive today because I was in a Honda Odyssey that was in a car crash. Like the whole time I was like, it's every year over year, benchmarks beaten, benchmarks smoked, safest car. And then by the end of the movie, that is essentially what the message is. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Honda Odyssey is the best minivan available. And you know, that's just who I am as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. And you too can check out deals like these at your local Honda dealership with no money down and 20 AARP, or I forget, I don't know what any of the lingo is.
Tax title license, not including tax title license. Not sponsored. Honda, send us a car.
You know what? Yeah.
Honestly, I'll take one of your little bikes. I'll take a little monkey.
Give me a little ruckus. I think they're reintroducing the ruckus.
At this point, I'll take a cease and desist. It just means you're listening. I care more about the attention.
Someone get this to Honda ASAP.
And also, maybe this will be the last thing I say about Honda. We all have one.
Yeah,
it's so funny that we've spent so much time talking about how indestructible Hondas are, because Andrew and I had to restart my Honda this weekend. We had to reboot it back to life. A car that by all signs should have been dead. And in fact, our neighbors said, oh yeah, that's like a dead car. That's like you got to like tow it and sell it for parts. It took us 20 minutes and we had that shit up and running. I took it through a car wash. It looked brand new.
Yeah.
Your car is 1 year younger than mine.
Yeah, but I treat it like shit. My car, okay, yes, our cars are the same in that I am the same as like a Disney child actor star, but they've lived two different lives.
Two wildly different lives, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
His Honda has seen things.
Yes.
His Honda was touched by an executive.
Well, hold on.
Allegedly. He's on trial. Don't worry about it.
No, yeah, we had to start your car. We hooked up a little battery charger to it, and then we jumped it with my car, and then bingo bango started right up, no problem.
The funniest part about it to me was that we put the charger on the battery, and the lights would every so often they would flash, and the car would make a noise like, huh, 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 and we were like, what the fuck is that? Is it like? Is it trying to start? Is it doing so? Is that the battery making that? What is that? And we realized that it was the fucking car alarm trying to go off.
Help.
It just didn't have enough juice to actually. Yeah, it didn't have enough juice.
Help.
Have you seen that video of that guy, that Spanish guy talking to the baby seal? He's like, ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Qué te pasa? When he's talking to the little seal, and the little baby seal goes, it just makes the puniest little seal noise. That's what his car sounded like.
It kept doing it. It was like we compared it to a patient coming out of anesthesia.
Yeah.
I like that video of the turtle humping a shoe.
It's just this alarm this car trying to muster the strength to alert the authorities.
That we were trying to save its life. It's like that's like rolling over during a surgery to try to punch the surgeon. Like we were I'm saving you.
Your car has dementia and it just saw two Mexicans open it.
And to be fair to my
it's
car,
me.
the two Mexicans opening it is kind of God to a Honda.
Yeah. He thought he was seeing heaven. Dude, we should have said "Do not be afraid" because two Mexicans opening a Honda is like an angel appearing to you.
Yeah, a biblically accurate car mechanic.
A biblically accurate Mexican. Oh my god!
How did we get here?
Dude.
I don't know, but we did a nice feature spot on only Hondas.
My favorite thing is Mondo says, "I have something to say, but like it's not really much." And now we're 26 minutes in.
All right. Let's help some people out. That'll help us out.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hello, boyfriends. I'm looking for a mid-sized sedan.
Fuck you.
Woo. Hello, boyfriends. In my 27 years alive, I have never been part of a group chat. Sure, I've been in functional ones, like for a group trip or for work, but never in like a 5+ person just for fun group chat. I was actually so sure that they weren't a real thing until I found out that my girlfriend is in 3 of them. Apparently, It isn't just a girl thing either. Am I being left out of group chats? What can I do to get added to one? I didn't realize I was being left out, and now I feel like everyone hates me.
Oh, bro. Well, first of all,
What was that?
join our Discord.
Oh,
Join our Discord. That's like actually, I don't know how many people are there, but it's definitely more than 6.
It's more than 6. I would consider that a group chat.
that's what a Discord essentially is.
Yeah.
Truly. No, exactly that. Well, first of all, they are real. They aren't some cryptid.
They can get you,
they can get you.
and they're coming
they are
in here.
And they're talking about you. No, making you paranoid. And all they talk about is how cool it is that you're not in the chat. No,
Yeah.
How do you get in a group chat? I don't know. The group chats are usually group chats are formed for several reasons. One, you need to mutually bond with a group of people over someone you don't like. That is the tie that binds in a lot of cases.
That's just what Slack is.
Oh,
that's mostly Slack, which again, another form of group chat. It's taken on a different form. So I would say, find a commonality with some friends about something or someone that you fucking hate, and a group chat will likely naturally form around that. That's very fertile soil. For something to grow.
I'm gonna just put something out there because I want everyone to be aware that we know this. The number one cause of young adults not being added to group chats is because they have Android cell phones.
Bingo.
I'm sorry to say it. And here's the thing, I'm not saying that it's correct. I'm not saying that this is because it's awful. It's persecution. It's I'd say it's racism even.
Yeah. It's green bubble racism.
Yeah. But to be fair, like I'm a pretty progressive guy. I still text Griff. I just don't want that greenie in any of my fun group chats. So
Right.
Which is why our group chat is on a different platform.
It is. It really is. It is on Instagram.
That's not a lie.
It's on Instagram where when you guys send me a picture, it's not 8 pixels stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Legit, someone sent me a video that had an iPhone, and I swear to God, it looked like a pixelated, like, just, it wasn't even at night, but it was like nighttime based on like the size of the pixels, and all of the sound like it was coming from like underneath a mattress.
Oh,
and when they sent it to me on Instagram, just
clear as day.
Middle of the day, normal fucking video.
It's one of those things where it's like, sending a video to or from an iPhone to an Android always looks like the very first cell phone camera to ever exist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks worse than the fucking moon landing.
Yeah.
It looked like it's like they had technology back then that looked better than.
Which is crazy because Apple has built that into their system.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a bug, it's a feature. They make it like that.
I don't know if they've since changed it. I feel like because my mother
They haven't.
What, they haven't?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Send me a video right now.
all right. Let's see. What videos do I got going on? Does it have to be a video I took on my phone?
I don't even think so. I think it just has to be an video.
Okay. Let's see. Boom. See, that's pornography. That's pornography.
No, send it through.
That one's weird pornography.
Oh, definitely send that one through. Just add all.
At all.
Will it not let me send? Hold on.
It's gonna say, it's gonna say we can't do that right now.
It keeps saying, "Are you sure?" Okay, here, there we go. This is a 17-second video.
It's gonna say you don't have Apple Cares actually, so
Ooh,
it won't go
ooh.
through.
It is chugging to send this video to you.
This tiny 17-second video.
Just. It's you know what? It's making a sound not unlike
Oh my
Mondo's
God.
car
Yes.
trying to send.
You know what it is? It's like trying to get into a club that they don't want you to actually get into.
Oh,
It
but
is,
my girlfriend's in that group chat. A lot of people's girlfriends are in that group chat.
Yeah, that's a bit pixely. I know it's not that pixely when you see it on your phone.
No, it is
Oof.
not.
It looks like I'm looking at it like on a phone 6 phones ago.
Yeah.
No. It looks great
Yes.
on mine.
I was-
in a safe. If you talking out your ass, I'll pop out with this 30 and boom hour. Take foot main talking about goddamn propane, man. Hop out with that gun, man. Go beep.
It's that.
I
Whoops.
told the ops to get cancer.
I was gonna say another reason you might be excluded from group chats. You're a fucking snitch. You're a fucking narc.
Are you a narc?
Are you a Randall?
Getting and I mean like that it can be very benign. It can be very sort of benign things.
Yeah.
But, like
If you've
if
ever
people-
said, guys, I don't think we should, that might be why.
Oh my God. Here's the perfect way to know. And you're going to have to be very observant and very self-aware. After you say things, if there is a pause, I need you to secretly and discreetly look at the faces of the two or more people around you. If they're looking at each other like, then you're not, that's why you're not in any group chats, because of every sentence you say that's like that. I can't tell you how many group chats are formed after a side look when somebody says some shit.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. But how do we get this guy into one?
Well, obvious answer is that you have to hire somebody to come and hang out in a place that is nearby where you and your friends are hanging out. But they also have to pretend to be somebody close enough to your circle. Like they have to pretend to be a manager at your company or like an executive at your company or like basically anyone with the power to fire you that you're not going to want to willingly say any shit to. And then they're going to act like a total fucking dipshit asshole around you and your friends. You're going to give them the look. And then they're going to put you in a group chat to be like, what the fuck is up with Mr. Robinson, dude?
Yeah.
That's smart.
That
You
guy-
can manufacture a situation.
Yeah. And you can text cool stuff like, yeah, dude, I don't know what that guy's problem is. Why did he say that slur so many times? You know the one.
And then he was like, oh, I didn't know it meant that. I come from a different time. Like, that was weird, right?
It's weird because he's like 37.
He's only 4 years older than me. Like, what is he talking? Yeah.
Yeah, he said when I looked it up, it said it meant a bundle of Mexicans. And I don't know if that's right. I think he invented a new slur. Anyway, you guys seen Dune, and then they'll stop. They'll stop messaging.
Yeah, that'll probably stop it.
I'm gonna.
Unless.
Sorry, unless.
Oh no, I was gonna say unless you can somehow like inception get them hyper focused onto Dune also, and then they will never stop talking to you about it. And then you have to have a group chat because nobody else want to hear that shit.
I did kind of do that a little bit when I was trying to watch that 7-hour Dune lore thing. I tried to cast it to the TV. And I cast it to the wrong TV, and I don't know whose TV got the 7-hour long Dune lore video, but I'm sorry. I thought it was Andrew because I apologized to him because it said it was playing on a Roku and it was not playing on mine or his.
Playing on mine, yeah. Well, you know what? It's one of those things where it could have been playing on mine, but mine is separate from the TV. So I'd had my TV was off, so it might have gone to my Roku, but it would have gone into the Roku and then gone into nothing.
Your TV got it subconsciously.
Yeah, it was incepted with the Dune 7-hour explainer video. I was gonna say, this we've kind of talked about reasons why you're maybe not being included in group chats, and then maybe a way to get included in a group chat.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna drop some. I'm gonna put you on some game too. Once you get in a group chat, play it cool.
Oh yeah.
Don't be the most popular poster in there. In fact, the group chat power user is the one who rarely posts, but then just comes off the top rope with a banger every once in a while. That's that's like the ultimate group chat power user.
Yeah.
So, hang back in the cut. Pick your spots. Play very strategically once you're in the group chat. Don't be trying to don't be playing it too or just don't be too eager in the group chat.
Line up the fucking sites, dude. Don't you? Yeah, you're not. It's not. And I know the irony of this coming from Armando. Everything I say is a joke, Torres. But you can't be spraying them off in a group chat, dude. You have to confirmed kill, aim for the goddamn dog tags with that shit.
Yeah. Center mass.
Yes. And then a second one in the dick.
That was just for funsies.
I would say also, as just like a point of order, or maybe even context for you, you being the caller, this stinky loser who's never been in a group chat before.
No, we love you.
I would say I am in, I guess maybe like six group chats. And I would say maybe 5 if we don't want to count the one that's me, my partner, and Andrew, because again, that's a pretty functional one because we all live together. We talk shit in there and we'll like post jokes or whatever, but like it's mostly about like, hey, rent is due. Hey, gas was this much. Hey, we're going to go to this barbecue spot. Andrew, please stop having such loud sex. Every time you have sex, they come too hard and it makes an earthquake happen, and the structural foundation of our home cannot survive much more of this. You just keep laying that elite pipe. It's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Andrew can't live in a house in the hills for that exact reason. They are not structurally, they are not load bearing, if you will.
Yeah, he turns back shots into backslides.
I have a letter from the mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass, saying I am not actually allowed to reside in the hills. Yes, exactly.
And it sounds very official, but I gotta let you know the first sentence is please, PLZ, please.
It says I'm down on my knees, not that way, begging you, please don't move there.
Yeah, Karen Bass is in our group chat too. So that's another one that I don't count.
You guys made that one to talk shit about Gavin Newsom.
Which she loves doing. But also, she's kind of a fucking snitch. She tells him everything we say. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
My point is that like I would say fun group chats. I'm in maybe 5 of them. And other than probably ours being the hosts because we are just friends, and again, that one is functional but not mostly. Our group chat is mostly us having fun and sharing jokes.
Our group chat is mostly mutually assured destruction, which is also most group chats I'm in are just mutually assured destruction.
A group chat's sole purpose is to have text from somebody in a profession that they shouldn't be sending those texts while, working there.
Yeah. No. I mean, mutual assured destruction. Group chat is collectively agreed upon mutual blackmail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because if if several of the contents of the group chats that I'm in were ever, I don't know, released to the public, they would bring back the stocks.
Yeah.
They would bring back
Layla's
We would all be
outro.
put to stocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, there'd be a tomato shortage. There'd be a rotten fruit and vegetable shortage for how in the stocks we would be.
Yeah. Truly.
They'd bring back public shame. Like, and I mean from Game of Thrones, where we have to walk through and they go, shame, shame.
Yeah.
My point is that I would say, other than our group chat, most group chats that I'm in, I'm texting maybe once a month. There is maybe once the month, at most once every couple of weeks, activity in there. One joke update sort of thing. It's kind of like pinging to let your friends know you're still alive. And
It's proof
funny.
of life in a lot of
It
cases.
is proof
Yeah.
of life. Yeah. It's funny. That part especially.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. In group chats, I feel like group chats are overrated. I feel like we should focus mostly on is having a wide net of people that you send one hyper specific thing to that you know that they're gonna fucking love.
oh yeah.
That's way more rewarding.
Oh yeah. Like I reached up to the tallest branches of this fruit tree and picked this gorgeous plum right from the branch, and I'm handing it directly to you.
You can polish it with your
I polish it with my shirt. I'm gonna watch the juice run down your chin as you take a big old bite.
Yeah, those are the real messages. Those are what you really want. Also, I don't know, anything over a 3-person. I know that people are like, oh, 3 people's on a group chat. Yes, it is. I feel like anything over that, it gets messy. Like, it's too hard to keep up with. It's too much. I mute that. It's muted immediately. I can't do it.
Oh Christ! Yeah, no, I was in a group chat that was like a bunch of alumni from this thing, and Jesus Christ, it was like 30 active users, and the way I muted
Make
that
a
something so
Discord.
fast.
Yep.
Oh
Just make a
man.
Discord.
Yeah. I don't always advocate for this, but move the fucking goalposts a little bit. Like, if you have a group chat on Instagram or a Discord that you're an active member in, those kind of count. I'll give you honorary group chat member medal for being in one of those.
Yeah, that's not stolen group chat valor.
No,
in my
No,
opinion.
absolutely not.
But yeah, I don't know if this is a the caller called it a girl thing. I don't have this, but again, it's because if a group chat, by the way, if group chat's over 5 people, I'm muting that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Exactly.
I am muting it.
No.
I don't even care if it's for work. I will mute it because I'll come to you when I need information.
Yeah.
I do not care I do not care about your baked memes, Kevin.
Your deep fried fucking SpongeBob memes.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You think you're edgy? That's Facebook level shit, man. I'm on shit you wouldn't understand. My shit making references to the internet before you were born, you piece of shit. All right, what was that?
Oh man. Sorry, as a complete side tangent, but we can touch on it real quick. On a fellow problem solving podcast, Stavi's World, they were talking. Someone called in and basically was arguing that curating memes. Like, curating memes, basically like finding memes, sending memes. They were arguing that being a meme curator means that they are funny.
No.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Is that like, does that equate to it? People have for some reason, like equated having a sense of humor, which is a thing. You can have a good sense of humor with you yourself being funny. Wrong. Those are not the same things. Those are not the same things at all.
That's the Musk defense.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's actually a really fair comparison. You know what? I'm going to add to that. This might be a hot, controversial take.
Yeah.
I think making good Spotify playlists is also not like a cool, admirable thing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
sure. Yeah.
I don't think that making a good Spotify playlist means that you are a DJ or even particularly skilled at music or even curation at all.
But making a funny Spotify playlist means that you're good at music and also being funny.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I say that as somebody who loves making Spotify playlists. I made like a 6-hour one for a dinner party that we had, and the whole time I was making it, I was like, I like this song. That's it. That's the whole reason I did that.
Oh, this goes with that other song. Oh, that song reminds me of this song. Honestly, it just means you have good like pattern recognition, I guess.
Yeah. But it's the same as like I don't know.
Thematic.
I count it in the same thing as like meme curating, where it's like, you didn't make this. Somebody else made this, and you just saw it and appreciated it as well as all of the other people who have ever seen it have before you.
Yeah, like if I ever share something, like I'll put something on my story, and that's just because I'm like, I want the maximum number of people to experience the fleeting moment of joy that I did when I saw this.
Yeah, saying like meme curation means you're funny. That's like, would you say that literally repeating someone else's stand-up joke word for word makes you a funny joke writer?
It does if we're in 5th grade. And I just found out about Louis C.K. And by the way,
wait, who made your coffee? Wait, no, Amanda, who made your coffee?
What do you mean?
You don't know that Louis C.K. joke?
Oh, I do. Wait, yep.
Wait, so who made the coffee, Amanda?
I don't feel comfortable saying it, but he made the shit out of my coffee. You know, it's so.
That's my favorite Louis C.K. joke.
You know what's so funny is that the kid who memorized all of Dane Cook's comedy, he actually got jealous of me doing better with Louis' material, so he started stealing my fucking jokes. Isn't that insane?
So anyhow, I say let the group chat come to you.
Yeah.
Don't go seeking it. Just be a good hang. Find a mutual enemy. And let the group chat flow through you.
Or straight up, trial by fucking fire. Start one with people with something to say. Like, wait until, again, sniper this shit. Wait until you have something absolutely diabolically earth-shatteringly funny, and then send it to you and a couple other people that you think will appreciate it. And then sparing responses, see how long it goes for. Boom, there, you got a group chat. There you go.
Yeah.
Or it fails, and then you know you're not good in that setting, and then it's fine. And then you're a one-on-one guy, and that's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And if they don't let you in, they do hate you. All right, next question. Hello, my funny and good-looking boyfriends and Andrew.
Son of a bitch!
That was exactly as it was written in the email. I actually don't even want to ask the rest of the question. It was just that. All right, good night, everybody.
Thank you. Play the theme song.
Hello, my funny and good-looking boyfriends, and Andrew. My wife and I have been married for 3 years and together for 7. We first...
Is this guy also going to want me to fuck his wife only badly so she'll stop having a crush on me?
Yeah.
My wife sexually yearns for Andrew Roses, and I was one. No. We first met through a Facebook group for asexuals and realized we loved all the same things. Fast forward many years, and now we're both gamers that are currently working on building a new Minecraft world together. For the first time in my life, I decided to finally go onto Reddit for help with some Minecraft stuff. You don't have to justify it to me, buddy. We know where this is going. After a few weeks on Reddit, I went from Minecraft pages to cosplay pages and then somehow stumbled upon a clown-specific page. So my actual question, how do I tell my wife I might not actually be asexual and maybe just found out I have a thing for clowns? And then a clown emoji.
Hell fucking yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, me too. They're terrifying. They're terrifying and awful.
We've talked about this, right?
Maybe the only time someone can say, oh man, this bozo's really turning me on.
Shut up. That's great.
Man, how do I say something without getting canceled by the entire ace community?
Whoa. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Safe space. You can say it here.
It makes sense. Finding out that the only thing that gets your goat going is clowns. It aligns with the things that it aligns with it. And here's my defense for myself before you guys pitchfork me, before you guys turn me into a bundle of Mexicans or whatever Mondo said at the top.
Don't put it on me. That's what Mr. Robinson said.
Here's the thing. The number of like asexuals who draw the most like insane horny art of like Pennywise and like Onceler and like all and like whatever the pyramid eye thing from Bill from Gravity Falls.
Oh,
is a single circle.
Oh my!
It's a single circle. So I don't know what it is about being ace, but also wanting to sexualize the characters in that genre. The clown thing makes sense.
I just realized that you meant Onceler from the Lorax.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Eddie Onceler from Boondocks.
Okay.
Yeah, him too.
Honestly, yeah, that one makes sense to me.
That one makes sense. No, it's literally like the weirdest characters that I've seen the horniest art of, and then I go to their profile and they've got that purple, gray, white flag up in their bio, and I'm just like, how did we get here? What enticed you?
But all of these characters have like really like. All of these characters seem to spring from some sort of Lovecraftian cosmic horror.
Yes,
like they're all like
the darkness about them.
They have like a real sinister darkness to them.
Yes.
That I guess these people want to fill with all their hot cum. Now, I think
but only them.
But only them. Yeah, I don't know. That is very interesting. And I don't know what to make of this, but this is a very intriguing predicament. Especially because I mean, what an awakening. And I'm not here to like kink shame or like do anything like, say anything of like whatever you're into. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you have had this discovery.
Listen, you're never too old to learn something about yourself, especially from a Reddit search gone awry.
Yeah. I learned a bunch of things. Like the other day, I learned that a button-up shirt and a button-down shirt are different things, and it refers
the collar.
to the buttons on the collar. Yeah, I noticed that. I learned
what teratophilia was.
I also learned that putting the tongue on the balls while glocking on it is called surfing the net. So that's pretty cool too.
Okay. Those PSAs hit different now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the thumbs up computer face. That was good.
That was a really good impression. The viewers at home can't see it, but Griff did a really good impression of that meme. Of the thumbs up internet meme.
We'll post it. Yeah, have you? What was it? Would you guys ever find yourself on Reddit?
Oh yeah, all the time,
this way?
every day. Oh wait, never mind. I take it back.
In this way, on a sexual awakening quest.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Me either. That's weird.
Okay.
You're weird for writing that collar.
Griff just like no, me neither. Closes 18 tabs.
Switches to non-throwaway.
Yeah, no, you've all seen how fast I took my phone from Armando when he tried to open my Patreon.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No, I can't. I can't use Reddit or Twitter for porn. And I know that there's porn on those things, but I can't. It's
so much.
It doesn't to my.
I live in Texas. That's all I can use.
I know. That's why I feel bad for you. I did it when I lived in Texas. I did it the old-fashioned way. I went to a dirty, gross gas station and I bought a DVD that came with a magazine.
Oh wow! I did it the even older fashioned way. I talked to a friend's older brother who told me about a log in the woods. That you had to go and like take out of the dirtiest Ziploc bag in America and pull out a fucking Playboy from the 80s.
I'm so glad that's where I thought you were gonna be like I went to my friend's older brother and he just told me about it and then I imagined it while he's told me.
I imagined it with my brain. Okay, so it's funny you mentioned the DVD thing. The Layman's XXX website to buy things is adamandeve.com.
Not
and they've advertised on, not sponsored, one day, hopefully. They've sponsored a lot of different podcasts I've listened to. And every single time, they're like, yeah, get 30% off of one item and 20 free DVDs.
Oh,
whoa!
It's always like 30% off, a free item, and then an insane number of DVDs. To which I say, do you get to pick the DVDs, or are they just tossed? Is it like a fire sale where they're just like putting them in the box just so they don't have to take up the inventory space? So they can get rid of a warehouse.
Absolutely. No, that's exactly it. You could buy a keychain from them and it will come with 100 DVDs because I'm telling you, like they literally probably have warehouses of DVDs that have been manufactured over the last some odd 30 years that they simply can't get rid of. So like, yeah, 100%.
I'm not gonna lie, that part has decentivized me from using the code because I'm like, I don't want to know what random heterosexual porn is going to be put into that box and when I open it, and I'm just gonna have to know that it exists.
Yeah. They're all called surfing the net. And
oh my god, I love so much about this. First of all, I love that Andrew said that it comes with 400 DVDs, and so do I. Secondly, I love that. Yeah, it's not an added incentive it's not a code that comes with an incentive. It's a code that comes with a cost. It is.
Yeah, it's like a threat.
You get 15% off, but you also must take these 20 DVDs, which I'm never going to use because I only jerk off to Blu-rays. So, which is also what I admit when I'm done watching.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to just go find a PS3 that works and plug it up.
yeah.
But it just, like,
Yeah, I might use the code if that one item is a DVD player, if they still sell them on Adam and Eve.
Yeah, if they gave me a combination VHS DVD player with those DVDs, now I'm back in.
Hold on, is there?
See, ordering a vibrator but getting 100 DVDs is what happens when you jack off with a monkey's paw. That's.
It curls one finger, but it's in my ass.
I was gonna say it's instead of like Penguin Random House, it's Penguin Random Hole.
Very good.
Oh god.
And by the way, if you do need a DVD player, you can just go to our favorite sponsor, Adam and DVD. Order with code Griff and get 400 heterosexual porn DVDs, including That Angle compilations 1 through 69. You know the one.
Under the grundle with a fucking phone flashlight to light it up.
We call it the mechanic shot.
Yeah,
that guy gets paid extra.
to
give him
go
goggles.
You're talking about the cameraman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he has like a selfie stick with like a monitor.
A couple times I've seen situations where, and this is really gross. A couple times I've seen situations where, and I cannot stress how gross this is. A couple times I've seen situations where, and I really need you to know you could skip forward if you need to. A couple times I've seen situations where the cameraman is under a big glass sheet because they want the juices to come down.
Ay, ay, ay.
And if you're asking which
Close
ones
his browser tab
from everything,
yeah.
Orders DVD.
That's the worst case scenario. But also, maybe they get a drone under there.
It's also trimming the pubes. It's great.
Oh god. Is it like the thought of like the creamy white paint rubbing off on you? What about the clowns?
Oh fuck! I forgot about the question.
Yeah.
What is arousing them about these clowns? Is it the big bulbous red noses? What is it?
I think it's just because they know it's wrong. They're not actually into clowns. They're into the idea of being caught of being into clowns because they know that being attracted to clowns is gross and awful and terrible.
The taboo. Or maybe it's like they like the danger because they know that inherently they're all murderers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, not to pathologize it too much, but I think there might be something there about the fact that like clowns sort of have in the last, honestly, since Stephen King's It, clowns have like taken off, and John Wayne Gacy have sort of taken, even before that, even with Gacy, like have taken on this very sort of sinister. By the way, not afraid of clowns. I think it's okay. Not afraid of clowns, but like they've just taken on this sort of larger than life real estate in sort of the collective consciousness of America and perhaps the world as being these very evil entities or having this like sinister. Mondo just saw something on his monitor that caused him to like rocket back in his chair. So
the white cast from your monitor on your face lets me know that you're looking at four-clay Clinici right now.
Clinici.
Just white grease paint is on your screen.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking at a big.
Now.
He's looking at a big top, all right.
You got flash banged by whatever you were just looking at. It was so white and bright.
Oh,
all I've got
a three cock ring circus.
You guys are very good. All I've got is, but doctor, I am Puslagichi. No, I just looked up.
Yes.
Mondo broke himself.
Mondo is incapacitated. We have a Mondo down. We have a
Mondo screen share right now.
This is
Mondo screen share right now.
laugh I've ever done in my entire life. Okay, I looked up clown fetish. Why? Hoping to find anything that would tell me why, and I found the Wikipedia page for coulrophilia, which is a paraphilia or a fetish for clowns. There's an associated subculture dedicated to it, and this was the photo that showed up, and this was you can't see it, can you?
That's just an ICP concert.
Oh shit.
Oh, ICP is a different fetish.
There we go. This was the photo that showed up on it. And that
Everyone
initially
else looks normal.
also really fucked up that this guy's pushing a stroller, which I just noticed. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Look at this fucking bozo literal.
From the AVN 2008. Okay, that's worse.
Why is there a baby stroller at AVN?
I don't know, man.
Because it's full. Sitting in there is another adult with a different weird fetish.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that.
This guy is like a high school football coach and also the face of being into clowns.
God, I wish I could read what that chest tattoo says. Enhance.
Ah! I hate that. May.
Something May. It's like Mary May or something like that.
Mrs. May?
No. Wait, maybe. I think that's an R, and that's definitely a nipple ring.
No.
He has two of them. Yeah.
It's so thick. It's a big gauge.
It's a big gauge.
That was initially what caused me to retch backwards in disgust. But what made me absolutely lose my mind is the first line of the clown fetish Wikipedia page, which is that Clussy redirects here.
Not to be confused with the small Polish
with the small village in Poland, Clussy. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Which is so funny because I've heard a woman's genitals referred to as a clown's mouth before. Because
God.
Oh no! I don't like that. This is the photo for the fear of clowns.
That's the one I have. I don't like it.
Oh God!
I think these are two. Here's the thing. I think these are two sides of the same coin.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying there's an associated subculture dedicated to it, and it may intersect with choleraphobia, the fear of clowns.
Interesting.
The cholerophilia community is related to the BDSM community, with both often using props and fetish fashion as a means for sexual arousal. Clown.
I wish they wouldn't.
putting a flower at the end of your dick and it squirts you.
This is called colorophilia. I'm just going to call it clown fucking because I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right. Clown fuckers may consume pornography depicting people in clown costumes or may use such costumes and clown personas during sex. Some self-described clown fuckers have cited this silliness and lack of seriousness displayed by clowns as a point of attraction, while others have stated that they enjoy erotic humiliation. Notable clown sex workers include Holly Stevens, Miss Quinn, and Sugar Weasel.
Here's the thing. I think I know what happened. I think I know where this came from.
Yeah.
It was obviously from the clown lady busting it wide open on Big Comfy Couch. You guys remember that?
I don't know what that is.
You know what Big Comfy Couch is? It was like a PBS show for kids, and it was a clown lady, and she was a clown lady, and she would like read books to you and teach you stuff. But she did this thing where she taught you how to tell time, and there was a big rug shaped like a clock, and she'd lay on it, and her legs were the arms of the clock. So she would, twist herself into different configurations to show the time on the clock. And I feel like that could cause crossover for people at a inceptible age.
Interesting.
You are pretty damn on the money. According to this article, by the way, clown fucking clown fucking may intersect with the fear of clowns, with some members of the subculture being sexually aroused by the fear of clowns. Following the 2016 clown sightings, I don't know if you guys remember that, when they were like, when clowns were just popping up everywhere. Following that, according to Pornhub, searches for clown pornography on its site increased by 213%, with
I don't care
with
for that.
women being 33% more likely to search for it than a man.
I don't care for
Similarly, the website X Hamster reported that searches for clown pornography increased by 50% in the same time period. We've also seen rises in clown pornography around the same time as it was released. And also around Jiro Tonito, a fictional homicidal clown from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think kind of case closed on the like origin of it. It's just kind of being sexually attracted to scary things.
Yeah.
Things that are also
Which,
can also
again,
be scary.
Teratophilia. That would make sense though.
Tariffophilia, the fear of having your life ruined by tariffs?
No, it's the horniness of monsters.
The horniness of monsters. Yeah.
Like being horned up for monsters because they're big and scary.
Is that the sequel to the banality of monsters or evil or whatever?
No, it's the
porn parody.
It's the porn parody Monsters Kink.
There we go. There it is.
Folks.
The one question we were actually asked, by the way, is how do we tell their ace partner that this is what they're into? And
you just play this.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think a little bit. I think we've done some work for you in helping you figure out what parts of it that you are attracted to. And then on top of that, I think it's the same as just telling anybody anything about any fetish, where you kind of you don't just say it. You don't just go, I'm into clowns, because again, you might not be. You might think you are, but you might only like that when you see it, not when you do it for yourself. So what you got to do is do silly little things, like you got to go like, hey, do you want to like cuddle tonight? And then when you're the big spoon, you put on a big red nose and see how that feels. Say, peel yourself off one of those.
Yeah, exactly. Leave some big floppy red shoes at the end of the bed.
Ooh, fill a pie tin with just whipped cream. Smack it into her face.
Yeah. Pull a scarf out of her pussy and it just keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going.
Like a scary amount.
These are all terrible ideas, but no, I think, but no, it's actually a good idea. There's a nugget of a really good idea there, which is like, yeah, I think.
All right, fuck me, I guess. There's a nugget of a good idea in there.
I was gonna say, I think like, yeah, this is exciting. I'm excited for you, caller, because you have opened a door into a room of your house you thought didn't exist. So now you get to have a fun time decorating it, which means you get to, do sex, and I.
Fuck you. I hate you so much.
Because you get to take her to Clown Town, and that's great.
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, this is like exciting because you've discovered something new about yourself. It's also scary because you've discovered something new about yourself. So you have to like, because you have a partner, have to like have kind of honest, open, sober conversations about that and like what it means for you and your sexuality. And that's tough no matter what. It doesn't even matter what it was. Like, it doesn't matter if it's clown, you're into sharks, whatever it is. Like it's a new discovery that you have to interrogate and also kind of negotiate with your partner, and because that it means something. It means something new. So,
and if your partner, I mean, that the other thing too to remember is that they're ace. So I don't know if your partner would be into any part of this.
Yeah, so it's a tough discussion, but probably one that needs to happen, especially if it's something that you have discovered and you're like, oh no, I can't. I sort of can't close that door. I can't close the door behind me. The room is open now.
Yeah.
And you've learned this about yourself. That's a very serious conversation you should have with your partner.
Yeah, and the worst thing they can do is laugh in your face, like, and that's good for you.
But no, I hope everything works out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. And send an update.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need an
God,
update.
please.
We need an
And-
update.
And links.
No.
I'm gonna start putting them in the group chat.
Yeah. Wait,
Why are
what?
you making that face? Why are you deleting Instagram off your phone? Why are you throwing your phone in a vat of acid?
Why are you putting that acid in a rocket and shooting it to space?
No, putting things in vats of acid is how you make killer clowns. No.
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 Oh my god. Yeah, actually, I know we said we wouldn't do this anymore, but Griff is right. Acid does make clowns. Maybe pour acid on your partner's face and see if that turns into a clown.
It's
Acid
called
to
the
face.
Harley Quinn effect.
Yep.
And we really hope that helps. Oh boy, folks, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a clown. If you would like to help support us and this big circus that we do, you can go over to patreon.com/midnightsnacktv. For just peanuts, you can help us make this stupid show that we call boyfriend material. Clowns. And yeah, if you want to find me on social media, I'm at Mondo Does Stuff, MANDO Does Stuff, all one word. This episode is coming out late because I went and filmed a thing and it was cool, and that's coming out soon in July, I believe. So you should be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be fun. And that's it. That's all I got. Find me or don't. I'll be fucking waiting. I'll be in the dark with a knife.
Wait. He's going to be sitting in a chair smoking, swilling a brandy, waiting for you to come home. Turns on the light.
Found me.
You found me. What took you so long? Folks, if you want to find me, I am andrewrosas.ig on Instagram. Also andrewrosas.art for my art projects and what's going on there, little paintings and what have yous. Also, we will be live in Austin, Texas next weekend. It's coming Saturday as our show. We're going back there to do a live one. Who knows if that live episode will get recorded and put out, but we might be off next week because we will be doing that live show. We will see. Maybe an episode comes out. Maybe it's that live episode. Maybe it's an in-person episode. Who knows? Something will happen, and we'll let you know about it. But we're very excited to be a part of Homebrew Austin, back in Austin with a bunch of former Rooster Teeth friends and compatriots. So very excited about that. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Griff, what about you?
I am the _indoor kid on all platforms. That alone _. And if it doesn't, just check it out. My interview got moved to Thursday, so if you guys want to keep sending me that energy, it would be greatly appreciated. And also now I'm just thinking about what if we went back to the scene of the crime and recorded another in-person podcast at that apartment complex, even though my girlfriend doesn't live there anymore. They leave the doors unlocked.
It would be funny if we become the people that walk into another group of people recording a podcast in there and like fucking embarrass them to their very core. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, why are you making Mar-a-Lago face?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, Mar-a-Lago face is how everyone who's in the Trump administration has all had insane plastic surgery and they all look like dog shit now.
Yeah.
Speaking of, did you guys see that 1-star review I sent?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Only 1-star review on Apple so far.
Wait, where was it?
It was on Apple Podcast.
No, where did you send it?
In the group chat.
Oh, I gotta find this.
Yeah.
Funny premise, decent hosts, horrible political takes. Listen for the ha-has and ignore the trash politics.
They posted that on May 29th, which I can only assume was around the time that terrible things were happening, because that's all that's been happening since last November is terrible things.
I don't know how to tell you this, buddy, but it's not like these aren't like political takes. This is just I want to live, buddy. I don't know I'm not smart enough to know politics.
Yeah, it's not really political takes so much as I don't think that people should be going out of their way to make other people's lives bad, and especially by using the money that the government forces me to give them to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I don't know if that's politics or is it just like a built-in life philosophy of being a, I don't know, baseline decent human being. I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like when I was like 6, someone told me treat others how you want to be treated, and I kind of just ran with that.
I've internalized that to, I don't know, a pretty normal degree, and it has informed how I, try to live my life every day.
Yeah, I actually, fun fact, I developed empathy without having to take a hero dose of mushrooms, which I'm very proud of.
You didn't have to join a bunch of tech bros in like Peru and do an ayahuasca trip?
I literally realized the other day that ego death is just men like gaining empathy from doing drugs. It's just them getting empathy. That's all ego death is the gaining of empathy. And I was like, wait, y'all weren't having empathy before?
Yeah, but the only way that they can filter it once they come back to reality is through a capitalistic lens, and those are like incongruous with each other. So then they try to monetize it somehow, and it seems, what it turns into is like a visibly altruistic thing, but in fact is just a way to sort of funnel profits and continue rent-seeking behavior.
Yes,
anyway,
exactly. And it's almost like the real way to experience psychedelics is the way that they do it in Dune, where you go to a different place, let it take over your life, and start to eat hot.
Yeah, the spice must flow.
The spice belongs.
I'm gonna put the fucking Sardaukar throat singing here at the end.
All right, folks, I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.